You are tuned into the Love Movement Podcast on IntellectualRadio.com.
Hey. Oh, it's been gone so long. We done switched up the music and everything. You gave me that 2-second cue, Earl. Welcome to the Love Movement Podcast with IntellectualRadio.com. I am your host for tonight, Lady Z, the hottest goddess. Alongside of me, CB, a.k.a. the Musty Man.
What happened to that boy?
That's a new noise, too.
What happened to that boy?
See, he be showing out when I ain't here.
That's right.
And we got the money minded Miss Toya Capri. Our special guest for this evening is Stoney Gillespie, but of course we will give him a more formal introduction once we tell who our sponsors are.
All right.
With that being said, shout out to our sponsors for the Love Movement, Stacy's Cafe.
Man, I just left.
You always just left
I
somewhere.
know.
What you have
Mexican
today?
soup was off the chain.
Okay. I thought that they specialize in
did.
steaks and like prime
They do
ribs.
it. She got
they do
everything. Fish, tilapia,
Home cooked
catfish,
meals.
yeah, stuff like that.
Okay, that's what's
Greek style.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Second up is the Village Dispensary. If you want to stay high, stay high, go to Village Dispensary.
Yeah, stay high.
We got the Blue Note. We already know where the Blue Note is located on Roosevelt
they
Road.
have, you can rent that place out for a lot of different events. It'd be good to go over there and call and find out, what you're trying to do and if they can accommodate you. But they're pretty good.
Absolutely. Fourth up is Just Like Mama, which is a new restaurant located on 17th, near 17th and Madison, correct?
1200 South 17th. And tonight is Ladies' Night.
Okay.
They got Ladies' Night tonight. They had Taco Tuesdays and they've been doing
They've
real
had comedy night on Mondays too.
Yeah, comedy night. That's right.
And I saw the owner is Vita Page.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I saw that she posted today that you can also rent out that space as well if you want to have a private event.
Okay.
Tasteful is another one located in Westchester, 1701 Roosevelt Road. No, that one is on Manheim. I'm sorry, 1929 South Manheim Road in Westchester.
Right.
And last but not least, The View. That is one of CB's favorite spots.
Well, all is his favorite.
No, it is. It really is.
I was at Tasteful the other day.
And what you eat over there?
They did that turkey meatloaf.
You be eating real good.
Well, I'm trying to slow down from the meats and stuff, but that turkey, I think I'm gonna transfer into that till I be able to just do straight seafood.
Okay.
Pescatarian.
That's what they call it.
He didn't know.
I don't even know how
he
to
just
spell
saying
it.
something. Yep.
No, I know. I'm working on it. Trust me.
Pentecostal.
All of that. All of that.
And a big shout out to the twins that's been holding it down for us on the Thursdays that we cannot be here because CB running the streets. I'm sorry. And I'm in class and Toya at work. That part. But shout out to the Magnus twins.
Yeah, they do it real well.
Is it Damon and Raymond or
Damon
Raymond and Damon?
And Raymond.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I know.
Yeah.
There it is. So hopefully we'll get to see them this Saturday. We got the Proviso East picnic coming up.
You got a booth?
I do not. Wait, what type of booth?
A
vending
booth?
Yeah. No, I don't think that they're not doing any vendors this year. So most likely to be all the class booths.
Right. Well, yeah, and the young kid Jarrell, congratulations to him. He is the student trustee for the board of education at Triton College.
The whole time I'm thinking he is just this young, even though he is a young man, but he is still in high school.
Yeah.
Yes, but he just got this old soul. I'm thinking he's 20
you can identify.
Yeah.
You walking down the street with your mama on the block at 12 o'clock at night, watering the grass. And then you woke your grandfather up. I was like, this girl she's
I love him, but you see, he come out ready.
Yeah, he came
zipping
out.
his pants up and everything. Pulled him right out.
Where was
the
she
bed.
at? I'm just saying.
She was watering her grass because you know why she was being nosy? Because that's bike night. So she liked to watch the cars and stuff go up Jackson at that time. So that's why they
Jackson
were out.
And where you at?
Jackson
By
Central.
Columbus Park?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my hometown.
Monday right now.
Capitol Hill. That's where I grew up.
But before we close out the sponsors, I wanted to give the View a special mention. because this is their 2nd year anniversary in the month of July.
Right.
Okay.
And they having specials Saturday. They're having a special for their anniversary. And then for the rest of the month, they're having a special happy hour where you get food, half price, drinks, or whatever the case might be. But they're doing a special Wednesday through Sundays because they're not open on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, with that being said, we actually got a lot of events happening this weekend. So big shout out to Jeremiah. He's going to be doing something at his new spot called Vibes, located on 5th Avenue, right next door to his other location, Legends.
Okay.
So he'll be doing something. There's a new club exclusive opening up as well. They're going to do their debut for that weekend as well.
Right.
I think yours could be doing something.
Yeah.
Also located on 5th Avenue. So it's going to be a lot
It's getting
going
hot.
on.
The competition is getting
Yeah,
hot.
it sure
And
is.
you know what?
Not that it's competition
But-
per se, but
But it's enough room for everybody.
exactly.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're
If
going to
we
need it because it's going to be
continue
a
to share-
whole lot
yeah.
of people in that park. So
Yeah.
they're going to need somewhere to disperse.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you got options.
Yeah.
That's why we're putting it out there.
So we want them to enjoy and have fun and be safe.
But welcome our guest for tonight, our special guest, once again, Stoney Gillespie, owner, CEO of CHICAGO. Yes, tell us all about CHICAGO.
Well, CHICAGO is basically a cigar business. Actually, I started with my cousin Noah Sykes. So we
That's your
worked in-
cousin. Never
That's
knew
my
that.
cousin,
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like freaking frack.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, that's the business portion side of it, as far as being a cigar distributor. And when it comes down to different events, cutting lights, different events as far as broken cigar, things of that nature, that's the cigar portion of it. Then the Chicago Cigar Week is the business aspect of it as well from a promotional standpoint. So it's two sides.
Are you looking to have a brick and mortar one day? Or
At this
is that
time,
part of the plan?
Actually, I was involved. I was a partner with someone in the past, and at this time, there's not something I'm really looking to go back down towards. The the pandemic showed me a lot. It kind of gave me some different views on that, especially how things can change. And at the end of the day, I mean, there's opportunity, but for the most part, I'm looking for a market that's a little bit different versus the regular brick and mortar. So I'll probably be looking in a different direction.
Okay.
At this time, that's not on my radar.
Absolutely. Now I'm trying to figure out where I personally know you from, but give us a little bit more insight on who Stoney Gillespie is outside of the cigar business.
Well, born and raised not too far from down here. Of course, Maywood. Of course, that's home for me, repping 60153 all day long.
Ooh, what happened to
What's
that
up
boy?
with you and the bird noise today?
Bird Brown. Bird Brown.
Bird Brown. That's
So,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, of course, the last name is Gillespie, but Gillespie and Sykes have a big influence in the Maywood area. A lot of our family there. So, you know them 21 blocks.
I did
you know
not
that.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, so Sykes Grocery we saw on 13th. That was actually my mom and dad's store. Actually, she was pregnant with me when they actually gave the store up and ended up going to my grandfather, and then they ended up going on later on to my uncle and aunt. So, yeah, we've got a family business here. Reverend Wallace Sykes, that was family over at Second Baptist. So, got a long history there. My godfather was actually Pastor Bishop Chambers over at Maywood on 21st St. Charles. So we just got a lot of long history there. But Maywood is pretty much my roots. As love is always home for me. I'm actually on the executive board for the Best Proviso Township with President Randall McFarland. Rajeska is actually the vice president, and Chris Chambers is he's the secretary, and I'm the treasurer.
And wait, what committee is this?
This is the Best of Proviso Township. So we're actually
Okay.
liaison through all the Proviso Township areas. So we're a
Okay.
non-for-profit organization that works for everybody in the community.
Okay.
But you say you from Maywood, but you go around the world with the cigar game. You country to country, they know you. Tell us about that experience.
Well, cigar is something I'm passionate about. I've been smoking over 20 years. It's a scenario where I work with different individuals. One guy's name is Chaz Tolliver. He's actually one of my cigar mentors. I probably know he also from Maywood. He actually owned the lounge, actually maybe one of the first black-owned cigar lounge owners, maybe 10, 12 years ago in the area. So he showed me a lot when it came down to different parts of cigars, different aspects of it. Got a chance to go out in the tobacco fields, learn a little bit more about it. So everywhere I travel to, I basically try to get a little insight about what the cigar culture is about, basically seeing what they have here versus what we have at home. So everywhere I go, I'm pretty much trying to find out where their cigar lounges are, trying to talk to different cigar lounge owners, brand owners, just trying to get as much insight as I can. But I mean, something I've been very passionate about for quite some time, and just continue to grow. The industry itself is just growing by leaps and bounds. I'm happy to say I put a lot of people on, especially from my hometown, Maywood, when it comes down to cigars. So a lot of people are seeing that different growth here, and that's kind of one of the reasons why we got Chicago Cigar Week involved and how it's kind of grown over the last few years.
And you've gotten bigger, but you've been to places like Colombia, and you studied the game, the cigar game. It's just not something that you just heard or read. You've been there.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one thing. Like I said, again, you're going to really be passionate about it. You try to learn about it. So I actually went back, talked with different master blenders, master rollers. Been out in the tobacco fields, actually seeing where the soil, where it's grown from, the aging process, the fermenting process. So you try to find out as much about it as something you're interested in. So yeah, I'm also a student, so I study. I definitely learn as much about it as I can. So when I'm talking to people about it, I can give them some insight that I know about.
Now you make our show look good because you're doing your homework, partner, and that makes a whole lot of sense. Because when you talk to different people, you know what you're talking about.
Absolutely, that was a sales pitch right there.
Yeah, that was
what inspired you to get into the cigar industry?
As far as inspiring, basically, again, Ches was probably one of my biggest inspirations when it comes down to cigars, because he was one of the first that I've seen do, especially not too much older than me, that showed me that you can actually own inside this industry. For years, it was always considered, quote unquote, a rich man's area. You see, like what the Goodfellas did, the different people of the mob, they had that, and you saw all the different rich businessmen were always considered being cigars. That was something that we weren't supposed to be able to obtain. So that kind of really piqued my interest early on. Only people we really had examples from, really, when we were growing up, was seeing like Bill Cosby smoke a cigar, or either Michael Jordan when they were celebrating a championship.
That's true.
And that was something that we saw, but we didn't see a lot of that on a regular everyday level. That was more so considered something exclusive that a lot of people couldn't obtain. But we realized, no, we could also obtain those things, and we can actually have that same passion and enjoy it. And, as I got more into it and learned a little bit more about it, it just was something that's very relaxing, very, and that cigar, that tobacco in general, it's also like a bonding agent. A lot of people have closed deals, whether it's on the golf course, business, in office, and everything with cigars. So it's just some part of everyday life and part of our culture.
One thing I could say, a lot of people passion matches their personality, and that definitely matches you, because you're such a laid back guy. When I think of cigars, I think of, just, I would say grown folks, you know what I mean? Working class people, educated, just, grown folks that want to have safe fun.
Like he said earlier, I mean, some of the biggest deals have came in the cigar lounge, have come on a golf course, or whatever the case might be, sporting events, activities, whatever the case might be. But and like I'm saying to you, I don't know where that last place was that you went to, but it was way over there somewhere. It wasn't Colombia.
Okay.
It might have been one of your last trips, and you was out there. And tell us about the time you went to, I think it was Africa for the Christmas.
Oh, yeah. That was a great time. Actually, we went out to see, actually, the weird part, it kind of comes full circle. We just recently did the Juneteenth event, and actually the King of Ghana was in Broadview. Shout out to America Trina. She had the King from Ghana come out, and they're actually going to be doing another event going back there in October. So we call it was a year of the return. It was basically like, I think, the 200th anniversary of basically when they basically stole us from our land and took us here. And basically, it's a scenario where they're using a promotion to bring people, say, it's okay to come back home. So they have a thing where basically the slaves were taken out, a door of no return. So this scenario is basically have a door called of return. So basically trying to welcome us back home. So basically that whole scenario was going there to kind of promote, it's not what people try to put Africa as. I mean, Africa, first of all, the continent is huge. So a lot of people just don't figure out how many different sides and different countries are within that. But at the end of the day, the different parts they show a lot of times on media, just poverty and people out there with flies on them and no food things. Africa's probably the most beautiful place I've ever been to in my life. So to see the different parts of it and see us just even going to the airports, going to the establishments where everybody there looks like you, is something really special. So, man, it was just an awesome experience, best experience I've ever had in my life as far as a traveling standpoint.
Well, they say returning. In actuality, we ain't never been there, so we can't go back. But can you see yourself living there?
Absolutely. Actually, that was one of the things I have looked at in the past. Only thing right now, this stage in life, because I've been looking, I don't plan to retire here in the U.S. I've looked at different places abroad. I did look into some things in Ghana and Kumasi. But at the end of the day, it's just such a distance right now. I have a young grandchild. So that's one of the things that probably keep me here longer. All my children are adults, so slightly different. My youngest, like I said,
you'll leave them grown-up kids and go back to Africa.
And that's kind of the thing as far as getting back. So like
them kids.
Yeah. So I kind
of can they afford to come visit you?
Well, they're the professionals. They can be able to come out and check me out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
There
so that's
it
one of the
is.
things. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good stuff, man. That's a blessing, and you found the cigar game over there, and
Absolutely.
they embrace you. So you got a big weekend coming up.
Spectacular lineup.
Yeah, it's actually a whole week, but not quite.
Yeah, no, it's a week.
It's close to a week.
In our age,
yeah.
it's really 2 weeks because
Yeah.
we're gonna need a couple
I
days
can't
to
make
recoup.
everything.
Yeah, we
But
were
you would
I
try.
will definitely be there.
Yeah, so we got some of your blood coming too. Of course, got to recognize that NBA 2-time NBA champ. Your son from LA Lakers, Shannon Brown's gonna be our special guest coming out. So I'm excited about
Yes.
having him on board, having him come back home and see people here, see home in general, just show them what it's like. So
Bless
super
Look
excited.
at
About
Shannon coming to be grown.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, we're going to do our event starting on July 23rd through 27th. So it's 5 days over that Chicagoland area. We're going to be doing, I think, 10 or 11 events over the 5 day steps. So we got a lot on the lineup. The itinerary is pretty diverse. We're going to be all over the area from Chicago to here back in Maywood, home.
You're gonna have to give us the details.
Oh, he definitely
Jack.
got about 4 pieces of notebook paper over here.
Because last time I always forget somebody. So of course when you get a little older, sometimes your mind don't quite
Yeah,
work
I
as quick as it used
understand.
to. So
It's
I
too much.
understand.
It's
So I
way
put
too
some
much
little
to
cheat sheets
remember.
down here.
There you go. And that's
So-
this your show.
Okay.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Tell us what we're doing on the 23rd
Okay.
and everything
All right. Well,
after that.
I'm gonna start off with my breakdown. The first off, we're gonna do on that Wednesday, July 23rd. We're gonna be doing the Chi-Town kickoff, which is gonna be here at Costa Pearls on First Avenue in Maywood. Excited about bringing that back home. Of course, working with the owner Greg. Just actually got the phone with him a little while ago. The Mayor Booker, everybody just always so welcoming. We actually had an event here last year at Chairman Fred Hampton Park. So just an awesome opportunity to be able to come back home. So we're excited to do the kickoff there. At that kickoff, we're going to have Black Star Line Cigars is going to be doing this cutting lights. Black owned. He's actually a retired firefighter here in Chicago. He's actually one of the only he's the first black owned cigar lounge brand owner that actually has the cigars featured in Benny's. So he's
wow.
he's definitely got a great story. So you get a chance to check him out. His name's Eric B from not Eric B, but Eric Bay. And Black Star Line Cigars. He's going to be doing the cutting light there. On Thursday, we got a 3-day event happening. We actually recently just added what they call now the trail ride and line dance. That's real popular.
Oh, God.
So we have instructor.
I
a
gotta
master
get my
instructor.
cowboy hat or something.
Well,
You get your flag.
Yeah,
Y'all
basically.
get y'all
Yeah.
flag.
Yeah. Clothes
Yeah.
are optional because the thing is, after we leave there, we're going over to Pier 31. So I don't know if people want to be in there with them cowboy boots on all day, jumping over to the pier.
On the
Jesus
sand.
Christ.
Cowboy boots and sand. I don't know how a good
Boots
combination.
on the
that's gonna
sand.
be.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. But that Thursday, July 24th, we're gonna have it's gonna actually be a brunch as well as a tutorial. So basically, we have an instructor who's gonna basically break down all the new line dancing. Of course, the boots on the ground, all the rest of the dancing gonna show them that. We got DJ Surprise gonna be there. We got Kerry Wines gonna be doing the tasting. Maduro Mobile Cigar Lounge is gonna be there featuring showing his lounge. So a lot happening there on that Thursday first event. We go back after that to Pier 31 down there with Nikki Hayes. Excited to always get that's a house music summer series. Really excited about that because that's something we do every year. That's a staple for us. Expose to people that aren't really familiar with the house music culture because we got people come from all over the country that love house music, and to get that environment, the vibe itself is just unmatched. So it's
And that's Thursday.
that's gonna be Thursday evening, and after that we're gonna wind up the Thursday
Where's the
night.
location?
Pier 31 is on 31st, I believe, and what's that? Lakeshore Drive.
Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's Pier 31 restaurant, and again, Nikki Hayes, dope person. Like I said, we're excited to go back and partner with her again this year. And Uncle Nearest is actually going to be sponsoring that event, so he's going to have out some different specials that not Uncle Nearest, like he's actually going to be out there. But Uncle Nearest's premium whiskey is going to actually be the sponsor that night. So we're going to have drink specials down in Pier 31 that same night. And ending up capping off that Thursday, we're going to be at Windy City Cigar Lounge, where the more recent owner, we're going to have Cigar Rockstar is going to be a host there. DJ Surprise is also going to be on the ones and twos. So that's a real dope.
What's the address to that?
The address, let me go ahead because don't give me the quote offhand. It's 4310 South Prairie Avenue in Chicago.
4310.
It's approximately 10 minutes away from Pier 31. So everything is in a close proximity on that day.
Okay.
Okay.
Take a little quick breath here. Go back over to the following day. All right. So now we're going over to Friday. Friday, we're going to have our VIP exclusive parent and educational event. Basically, that's going to be a lineup where we're going to have a panel where we have a facilitator is going to come up. Timmy Boo, who's actually the CEO of Cigar Brand, and she also is a partner for Emperor's Cut. She's basically going to come out and talk about her background, her upbringing as far as cigars. She's from Panama. She started in cigars when she was under 10 years of age. So just to hear her story, she's a software engineer. She's just very impressive. We get a chance to hear her and all the things she has to talk about as far as cigars. It's going to be pretty special. That's going to be actually sponsored by Sister of the Global Leaf Movement. It's an organization that's based on with the ladies that really kind of encourage the ladies in their field as far as cigars. Because sometimes the cigar area can be somewhat judgmental. And a lot of times, what's a lady doing here? They kind of get these old traditional crazy thoughts. And like I said, the women are probably the fastest growing in our industry when it comes to especially Black women.
And
so
sometimes it can be therapeutic
absolutely
to a lot of women. So
absolutely,
I understand. Yeah,
absolutely. So we're also going to, like I said, we're doing a pairing during that event where we're going to be doing not just cigars. We're going to have a master roller is going to be doing a demonstration where he's going to be rolling cigars. His name is Roberto Martinez. He actually has Arm Cigars. He's going to be one of our featured sponsors that's going to be there today. We're going to be doing a pairing with Tyler Shepard. He's actually going to have different tequilas, brandies, whiskeys, things of that nature. So we're going to do a different kind of pairing as well as cigar education. So we're going to give you some background, some information about cigars, some of the culture, some of the different things where they're grown and everything. So a lot of portion there. And that's the Friday afternoon. That's just a VIP exclusive event. We're going to be getting a bus that's coming from our host hotel, which is Hilton Suites in Oak Brook. They're going to be providing transportation there to Little Havana, which is going to be held in Frankfort, Illinois. Little Havana Cigar Lounge.
Explain that again. Is reference to the hotel, the host hotel, and the bus.
Okay, the host hotel. Every year we have a host hotel. The last few years we've partnered with the Hilton Suites over in Oak Brook because they allow us, a little bit when it comes down to smoking. You have a certain amount of restrictions in the Chicagoland area. So they've partnered with us the last few years, and we've had a great relationship with them. So we have people coming in from all over the country. So we have to try find somewhere for our people to stay. So I negotiated a room rate with them where it gives a discounted rate for all our guests. And, pretty much everybody comes there. That's the place where they come in, get their credentials. They get their VIP swag bags, their everything throughout their weekend. That's pretty much like the home front where everybody goes there and they come in and check in there. And from that point on, that when we have people leaving from the host hotel, that's where the bus that I chartered will come and pick people up from.
What date they check in?
They can check in anywhere from Wednesday, July 23rd through Friday, July 25th. So each day between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., they come in, check in, get their credentials, their wristbands, the swag bags, and so forth. So we don't have a bag of goodies over there for them. So
and that's a good swag bag. I seen it.
Yeah, I got a chance
I hate
to
I
do
missed
one
it
last
again this year.
I got it last year, but so can the local people stay at the hotel as
absolutely,
well?
absolutely. Like I said, right now they've actually I try to rebook my rooms at that same discount rate. Those have been gone, so I've had to rebook that literally like 4 times because each time we got a room block, we sold out those rooms. So fortunate enough, we had people coming in, so those rooms broke. They're definitely gone. So yeah, people going to come in that day because I know that the next event I'm about to talk about, actually a lot of people want to go there because they don't have to worry about driving so far back out. And we're also providing transportation there for the VIPs. And if anybody wants to buy or get a ticket to actually get on the bus, we're also charging a second bus to have people come and transport them out there as well. So if you're looking to go to Hilton Suites, check them out. The Hilton Suites in Oak Brook, it's on Drury Lane. Very nice hotel. Like they work with us well. So definitely come on out because that's going to be our transportation for the next event, which I'm going to slide into real quick. The Cigars Under Stars. It's the Ladies Night Blackout Edition. And that's going to be a real dope event. We got the Southern Cigar Queens who are going to be basically cigar royalty is going to be our host that night. We have the hilarious comedian Corey Bell. Hilarious.
Hey, Corey.
She opened up last year actually for Mojo Brooks when we did the event at the Drake Hotel last year. So she's good. Huh? She's amazing. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Well, listen, last year you had Mojo Brooks.
Yeah.
He has blown up.
Man.
Since he's been on your tour, he's goofy.
Man, he
made a lady pull up, her dress up the other day, and shake her booty at the comedy show, and all them dimples.
Let's stay on subject, CB. Okay,
that's the comedy. He got Corey. She good, but he says, "Girl, your booty look like dimples on the golf ball." But anyway,
yeah,
he blew up since he been on your show.
Super extremely proud of him. Like I say, he's doing this thing. Like I say, he has a new show on Netflix with Tyler Perry. So. Yeah. He's doing his tour. He's actually come back to Chicago. At the Chicago Theater, he's going to be doing a comedy show here. I think September 3rd, maybe. It's definitely the first weekend of September, going to be at the Chicago Theater. So that's going to be a huge show for him. So shout out to Mojo Brooks, Deion Brooks. Proud of you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Corey Bell has just finished her tour.
She just finished a tour with Cat Williams and she was with Monique. Absolutely. So she's doing great things. She just did an event. Like I said, Corey's the best. I just love Corey and everything about her. She just she's great for Chicago. She definitely embraces the culture.
She is Chicago.
Yeah, she absolutely. She is Chicago and just the culture and everything else. So we're excited to have her back on board this year. Because like I said, last year she did the event with Mojo Brooks at the Drake Hotel, and this year she's gonna be doing it with us out in Barrington at the mansion party. So we have her. We're gonna have the live sultry sounds of Simone Green. So if anybody knows Simone Green, knows she gets down.
Yes.
So her, and then of course the brother, soul brother like no other, Slick J Adams.
Yeah,
so he's gonna be doing things. So a lot of people saw his video. He went viral with him and R. Kelly was singing in the lounge. So everybody talk about that all the time. So excited to have him back on board. Again, like I mentioned, we're gonna have your son come on out there. Shannon, the 2-time NBA champ, is gonna be up there. So we're excited about that. DJ is gonna be out throughout the night. Man, it's just gonna be a really dope event. So
And
DJ
this
Rock,
is
DJ
in
Surprise.
Rock
Barrington.
and DJ Surprise. It's gonna be in Barrington. So we're gonna have a real nice event there. Like I said, we have a great caterer, lady chef Toya is gonna be doing our cooking. So man, like I say, her food is phenomenal.
So now I just want to ask a question for the people. They pick you up at the hotel?
Again, those are for
bus?
people that register. So again, I sent out email blasts to the different guests that have already purchased the VIP tickets.
Yeah.
We're providing transportation for those that want to take the bus. Those that have not, we have an option where they can possibly get the bus. We have to know based on the head count if we're going to keep the bus in place. So if we have enough people that want to get on the bus, at least 50% occupancy, then we'll get an additional bus for people that can ride from the host hotel back out to Barrington and bring them back at the end of the event.
How do they find out that information?
They go on ChicagoCigarWeek.com. They go to the link and they'll actually show about buying tickets. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram, Stoney Gillespie, or you can follow Chicago Cigar Week, both on Instagram and Facebook as well.
I heard you talk about that you've been doing it for a few years now. What year is this for
This is
Chicago?
year 4. This is year 4. So, I mean, of course, I've been doing events for over 20 years, but this is year 4 for Chicago Cigar Week. So, been a lot of events that go on different cities around the country that have pretty much done 1 year, maybe a second year, and haven't seen past that. So 4 years in this game right now, we kind of like OGs in it because we got different ones popping up all over the country now. So we're excited to see that it's growing. It's like a boom. I mean, pretty much when we initially started, it was like maybe the big cities, Atlanta, Miami, those two are the first ones that started, Philadelphia, and Houston, of course. They always had their cigar weeks, but now you have them all over the place. You have pretty much every weekend of the summer, there's an event, and pretty much throughout the year, pretty much because you got good weather everywhere else. So they're growing definitely by leaps and bounds. So we're just glad to still be there and one of the featured cities.
You seem so well organized. It's hard to host an event, one large event, and you got several in one day. So how do you go about preparing yourself for these events?
Praying, mama. That definitely helps. That definitely helps. Having a conversation that definitely works because I got a strong team that I work with. I got people that I talk to on a regular basis.
There is a team.
Man,
okay.
The team behind the scenes, like I said, one, you didn't know my cousin Noah. I talk to him on a regular basis, having conversations about different things, what we're doing. So he assists me in a lot of different areas. I got a welcome committee. I have ambassadors. I just have a lot of people that I really lean on. People I look at it as OGs.
Jackie Wilson on your team.
Jackie Wilson. I talk to Jackie on a regular basis. So again, she's one that can kind of keep me level because oftentimes when I'm stressed out on different things and talk about stuff, she can always give you nice encouraging words. She's my
good girl.
My female BFF. So I tell you, she's definitely special. Yeah.
There you go.
It's definitely there. So yeah, we try to keep things balanced. But at the end of the day, it's a lot goes on. I start making preparations early in the year and it goes up through this time of year. But this time of year is hectic. So it's like not a lot of time. It's pretty much it's go time. So I'm all around the clock doing events. Not a lot of sleep, but we're trying to make things and provide a nice experience for our people. So hopefully they can appreciate what we put together for them.
Do you host other events outside of the Chicago Cigar Week throughout the year?
I do. I go all over the country, different events down in Dallas, Atlanta, Miami, East Coast, LA.
Is there certain months of the year that you're in these different states?
I mean, we go to different events. Like even my brother down in Charleston has an event called Charleston Smokeout. We go out there every year. We have certain ones down in Miami, Atlanta, Houston. Like I said, they have theirs every year around Memorial Day. So a lot of times you just kind of network and go to different events. Sometimes you actually host depending on what you're asked to do. But I get asked to do hosting events all the time. So they're all over the place all throughout the year.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's big stuff.
That was a mouthful.
That was Thursday and Friday.
Now, I'll say I gotta go back. Yep. Let me go
I
back.
thought we was done.
You just get into the weekend.
I'm sorry. I'm tired already. See,
I see. I'm getting more gray by the minute. I'm saying tired and stressed. But,
I ain't even been to the party yet. I'm tired.
Yeah. So again, like we're finishing up on Friday night at the Mansion Party, which again is gonna be a dope event. Excited about that. Saturday during the daytime, we're going to have a day party that's going to be the Cigar en Blanc. So basically, it's a play on the Dinner en Blanc. We're going to have a Paris theme. Everything's all white. Please, the dress code. Please come with white.
Where is that?
This is going to be at Park Tavern on Jackson. So it's West Loop. So that's a real dope location, dope spot.
Very dope.
So a lot of people don't really get back there. We got Mike Jackson coming in from Philly. That's going to be hosting that. And we also have our St. Louis connection. Harold and Ebony going to be coming up from St. Louis. So we have great representation there. It's just going to be a special event. We're going to have all white again. The vendors are going to be there. We're going to have DJ Rock and we'll have DJ KB Burns. So it's going to be a lot of stuff happening there. So definitely want to get down to the Park Tavern. Tickets are still available for only individual events. All the VIPs and the general admission passes are already gone. They're already sold out. We have opened up individual passes for 3 different events. The Mansion Party, the all-white party at Park Tavern, and then we also have for the brunch cruise. That's going to be on that Sunday. So I'll get to that shortly. But after we leave over from after we leave Park Tavern, we're going to be going over back home. We're coming back to Casa de Puros, where we're going to have what we call the late night after party smoke session, and that's going to be hosted by what I call the GOAT of cigar hosts. His name is Cigar Mike. So, brothers, people that's not familiar with him, they definitely gonna know about him when he leave here. He brings the whole vibe and energy. He's based out of Atlanta. He has his own event called the Atlanta Cigar Experience. He does it annually in September. When I say hilarious, but again, so much knowledge in that brother. He's just a bag of knowledge and experience when it comes down to cigars. He's definitely the GOAT in my opinion when it comes down to cigar event hosting. So he's gonna be there. Of course, your boy Shannon Brown's gonna be back over there kicking with us again. So he's coming home. We got him doing double duty because he's coming home in Maywood First Avenue, right down the street from home. So we got to have him over there. We're gonna have DJs and stuff again, back and forth over there. Of course, our food trucks with my boy Uncle Dave's gonna be out there.
Uncle Dave
with the fried catfish and green tomatoes.
Yeah, man. All right, Dave, you heard that.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna be doing Saturday, and again going right back to Sunday, which is gonna be our last day, the finale. That's why I was talking about earlier about the brunch. We're gonna have a Lake Michigan signature brunch cruise. That's going to be unlimited mimosas for that event. We're going to have our own deck below, and once we get past the lower deck, we're going to have the upper deck where you can actually smoke cigars out there as well. So it's going to be really dope. Uncle Nearest is also going to be on board there providing tastings there. We have a couple people birthday parties, shout outs going on there. It's going to be real nice.
What boat is that?
This is going to be the Spirit of Navy Pier.
Not the Anita D now.
Yeah, that's around the corner.
Throw that boat out, haven't we?
Yeah, y'all can have that boat. Anita D.
I don't know Anita or D, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But like I said, we going to the boat, so we try to keep a certain level so we can smoke on top as well as have the ability. So it's going to be a brunch, so they're going to have unlimited food, unlimited mimosas. So man, it's going to be a real nice time. We're going to have really, like I said, we have one whole area that we have completely decked out. So we have a few seats remaining for that. So if anybody's interested in getting that, ChicagoCigarWeek.com, get your tickets for that. Those tickets, I know there's only a handful left, so I don't want to quote numbers and be wrong. And all of a sudden somebody get mad at me because they sold out. There's only a few of them left, but yeah. So we're doing that as far as on that Sunday, July 27th for the finale. And then after that, we're going to wrap up at this place called Platinum Cigar Lounge out in Richmond Park. And we're going to have our host out there. We're going to have Cut and Light with Conscious Cigars. So I'll say that's a dope brother. He has a great cigar too. Talk about Africa. He has one of his Cameroon wraps from cigars. Is one of the best out there in his Lanceros. So we're excited about having that, man. We got the Hula Mahone is actually a Grammy Award winning DJ. He's actually going to be DJing that same day as well with DJ Surprise and DJ Squirrel. So
awesome, man.
Yeah. So that's the end of that lineup. So if I can take me a little breath there. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me with all that.
But listen, so and then after each event, you got a after party and
some of the ones I mentioned, like the one we're gonna do at Casa de Puros, that's gonna be after the Park Tavern all white event. So we're gonna come down there. So people, you ain't got to go home and change. You keep your white on and enjoy yourself. You're gonna sit back there. Like I said, just got off the phone with Greg. They're gonna have everything set up as far as outdoor tents. We're gonna have like I said, food truck vendors out there. We have live entertainment. So it's just gonna be a real dope event overall. So check the itinerary at ChicagoCigarWeek.com. If you check us on Facebook and Instagram, all the information will be there available to you. So yeah, it'll be there.
One thing I will say, I have never heard nobody complain about the coins, the money, because everything is well worth it. So you're getting your money's worth.
I got my first experience last year, and I was very impressed.
Yes,
it was a class act, especially when you was in Oak Brook, out there in the the place where Mojo Brooks came.
Yeah,
and he did his that was so classy, man. It was just
appreciate that.
It was a good thing, and I'm glad that you come on the show because you boost our ratings and stuff because you well organized, well organized, and it's a smooth transition because you give everybody all the information. You tell them this is what we're doing. This is where we got to go to find out the information, prices, and everything there. So.
And you're so informative, descriptive. Do you still get people sliding in your inbox with 10,000 questions?
Every day.
Still?
I got calls on my way in here.
Jesus Christ.
I get text messages, I get calls. What about this? What about that? Can I come back here? Can I get 2 tickets? All right.
Everything is right there.
It's there. So I try to be, I try to keep everything in the forefront. But I'm going to get that. But I mean, it comes with the territory. So no sleep to Brooklyn. That's just kind of where it goes down.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming on the show for sure. Chris, did you have anything that you would like to?
Just leave some encouraging words for the youth because a lot of times they're trying to figure themselves out and they still need guidance. Give the youth some words.
And listen here, it ain't just about the youth. It's some grown folks that need They
Well,
need the word too.
There you go. And however she said it.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Up them kids. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we talked about from the very beginning, like I said, being from Maywood and our roots, just seeing that those 21 blocks mean a whole lot. Of course, we kind of use that outside of just Chicagoland and Maywood area, but those same values still apply. So we want to make sure you keep that community base. Like I said, just getting there with some good, strong mentors. Again, Brother Randall McFarland is one of the dopest brothers I know.
Love him.
When I say he bleeds blue in Maywood, that's in his DNA.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? So everything comes down to having mentorship. You're going to get a chance to talk to each and every one of them. We have just so many different people when I was growing up in the community, whether it's the pastors, the preachers, whether it's the business people. You just want to pretty much get yourself in a good foundation, talk with some good, strong people that provide leadership. Like I said, Best Proviso Township, and like I said, not just saying it because I'm a part of it. They really do things for the community. Want to make sure that our young sisters and brothers are encouraged. We want to make sure you put them in situations where there's programs after school, helping out people where they have dealing with probationary issues, whatever the case may be. Working. Shout out to my boy Moon, speaking of all things. Like I said,
Yeah, man. Listen,
I mean,
he was his show yesterday was talking to Miguel Jones, and he had they talked about the Park District, and shout out to Moon too, and shout out to Miguel Jones, Doc Rivers Park, they're gonna name it, but I mean, a lot of people been through that park. I brought Isaiah Thomas and Sam Puckett. A lot of people on. I'll talk about that at a later date. But yeah, Moon did a good job.
Good stuff. So so at the end of the day, like I said, just like I said, get with people because again, it's never too late. Turn situations around. Because I've grown with some of the best people to be around. So again, you have a lot of different people that could be mentors, but just make sure you stay with a strong foundation. Make sure the people you're dealing with are cut right. They come from the right cloth. They have the right mindset, and they definitely have genuine intentions. So that's the main thing. Just make sure you get the right people, and we can provide a lot of different resources with that.
I love it.
Yeah,
see, you're just so smooth.
Which one we gonna go to? We got to talk about that. We got to make sure.
Well, I tell you what, if you ain't bought no ticket to nothing, you can't just be jumping on nobody's bus. Talking about you need a ride from Barrington.
That's so funny.
You
asking so many questions. So what time they gonna pick them up
that's what
again?
I'm saying. They picking them up from the hotel. I'm trying to get that in because if I need to drive to the hotel,
I already know what you.
I ain't trying. You ain't know nothing. You just,
we'll see you up in that summer suit.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you better believe.
Now you got the bird noise.
Yeah.
Get the birds and the dogs.
Yeah. So that's
Stoney might slide you in one of the parties.
We do.
Yeah. Just pay for my ticket. Then I ain't got to worry about none of that. So, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much for coming and blessing our show. We really, really appreciate you and our fans, our supporters. Thank you. Our sponsors. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, that's kind of what I'm saying. I had a little quote unquote cheat sheet, but it's too long because I don't know. I have
you ain't looked at that sheet.
Yeah, that's all right.
You was ready.
You got a few more minutes.
Okay, well, just for the sponsors, I want to get some quick shout outs. Again, if I miss anybody, charge to my head, not my heart, because I haven't had any sleep. But shout out to Caldwell Cigars, RM Cigars, Black Star Line Cigars, McCullough Cigars, Nova Cigars, Ralph Cigars, Conscious Cigars, Maduro Cigar Lounge, Emperor's Cut Cigars, Puros Burrell, Costa Puros, of course, Mayor Booker, Mayor Thompson, Mayor Harvey, Black Box Entertainment and Hospitality, Dantley with Black Box Cigar Club, of course, my cousin Noah, Jackie, Mika, Irene Vintage Cigars, Misty Blue and Ed Frank's Mobile, Sisters of the Global League Movement, Human Latino Magazine, Platinum Cigar Lounge, Little Havana Cigar Lounge, Windy City Cigar Lounge, Pier 31, Uncle Near's, Premium Whiskeys, One and Only Events, Mel Z. Porter, Christine Morgan, LSF Cigars, the Herf, all my people there, Simone Green, Slick Adams, people talked about. Gonna go back over there real quick, finish up. Kiki Momo Cigars, Bella Cigars, Trophy Room Cigars, Lacey Jean Mobile, Hollywood, Cigar Sorority, Harold Chicken, the cigarologist, my guy Tim, La Rosa in Detroit, Dignity Cigars, Don Juan from out of Detroit also, and Mam's Bracelet. So again, I know it's a lot of people I probably didn't get a chance to, but I want to at least kind of run down some of those people. My welcoming committee, everybody on my ambassadors. Just shout out to all y'all. Everybody that's kind of helped this whole thing behind the scenes. We truly appreciate everything you all have done. So thank you for keeping us to this point.
Job well done.
Thank you much. I appreciate that.
The Love Movement Podcast with IntellectualRadio.com.
And thank our man Earl. He's the engineer to keep us straight. And y'all be safe. 60153. 21 blocks long, 21 blocks strong. That's how we do it.
Earl, you gonna be in the park this weekend?
Just got dressed, need something to get into. Pretty girl on deck, she just wanna have fun too. She know how to roll one. If I need her to come through, turn up, we best friends. All till we follow, she